Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sax and today we're going to be talking about Fire Commander. This game just came out on Steam and it's a real-time strategy firefighting game. In this game, your role is a fire chief or whoever runs a fire department. You'll manage your firefighters, improving their skills, training them, and giving them time off. The management in the game is pretty simple and the upgrades are fairly straightforward. It's not that complex. The strategy only comes in when you are firefighting, and even then it's fairly simple. You select your team of firefighters, you pick from a few options of which fire you want to fight, and once you're in, you give the map a glance, devise a game plan, and then obviously your main goal is to save civilians and put the fire out. There is some basic strategy to the game, but nothing complex. I usually have one guy go around, get all the civilians out, and the rest fight the fire and stop it from reaching anything explosive. Now, as far as core aspects of the game, sound design is very well done. Sirens, voice lines, the sound of fire in the water from the hoses and the cannons going off sounds really good. Visually, the game looks okay, except for the most important things in a firefighting game. The fire and water look awful compared to the rest of the visuals. Now, I will admit, some of the fire animations, when like explosive barrels or tanks are on fire, they have some pretty solid fire animations, but overall, the look is pretty bad for a game focused around fire. Now, as far as stability goes, the game runs buttery smooth. I had no crashes, frame drops, or any issues of any sort in the 2 hours that I have played. And the only challenge I've encountered in that time was playing one of the main missions, which is pretty much just a bigger mission for you to do. I had 6 firefighters, a fire truck with a water cannon on it, and the 2 other basic vehicles. And then once I finished one scene with the fire, I believe it was like a warehouse, and then up the street there was another fire at a gas station that I had to rush my units over to put out and get all those civilians safe. And then after that one, there's another one, and that was the only difficulty I had, was rushing units over to quickly stop a fire from spreading too much. And it also sucks that your units can't get into the fire trucks or any of the other vehicles to drive over and then dismount and then fight, because it takes them a little while to run over. But other than that, that was pretty much the only real challenge I've come across so far. Fire Commander is priced at $15, which is a good price point. There is enough missions and skills and upgrades that you can make it worth the $15. The game is probably the most appropriately priced game for a simple firefighting game. For anyone interested in this kind of game or genre, I'd recommend it too, but if you're looking for something complex or more of a sim related game, this really isn't for you. But if you're interested, the link to the store page is down in the description.